Oh, so we're here for some reason. I can't remember what that reason is anymore.
Yeah, I don't
that
know.
reason is me remembering
Tell me
how to
why.
pause my music, and
I don't like Mondays.
It's alright, that's okay. Today's Sunday.
Whoa,
So...
shit!
And
What
we're
the hell
live.
was that?
We are? We are!
yes,
Quick,
we are.
somebody say something compromising or funny.
It's fine though because nobody's watching
nothing.
the Doctor Who season finale. So
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Oh, it is? Shit!
see, we never used to have this problem. Doctor Who used to be on Saturdays.
Yeah.
And we were fine.
I know, it's so inconsiderate.
Yeah. And
How dare
I
she steal
talked
our
to
slot?
them. I even tried
Yeah,
to
we tried.
approach Jodie Whittaker on Twitter, but she just blocked me.
You can
Apparently,
take my slot anytime. What?
that's not how. That's
What?
That's I.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how we're starting.
And that's how Nav. And that's how Nav got a restraining order.
This
And
time, like
banned from Twitter.
episode title pops up. The time Nav got a restraining order.
it's the Always Sunny thing. Just like
Yeah.
Nav gets a restraining
Exactly.
order.
Nav gets deported.
Topical.
It's
I
just like
think-
the end of the last episode of Bake Off where they do the Where Are They Now?
Oh, okay. I was like, what happened on Bake Off?
Who got deported on Bake Off?
Yeah. Wow.
I wouldn't put it past them, but you know.
Well,
I mean,
Yeah, Bake Off it's usually much nicer things, but yeah.
Is that how Brexit's gonna work?
Hollywood out. Hollywood out.
Like you have to show off your baking prowess, or you get thrown out of the country.
oh,
Country.
Red, can I stay with you?
I have a spare room.
We're all in so much trouble.
We're, like, it's gonna be so crowded.
Well, all right, fine.
I read the news earlier, and it was like Prime Minister warns if vote not if you don't vote for my thing, then there's a risk of no Brexit. And I was like,
And it's like-
oh no!
Oh, how bad!
Promise?
Yeah,
What was the tweet? I
What a
said something-
tragedy.
Yeah.
It was like, if you don't eat your vegetables, we're going to Disneyland. It's like, great.
I'm confused.
So,
I feel there's a trick here, but okay.
well then.
If you manage to stop your
Anyway,
music,
It's about all we've got now, so you know.
Ah, well. Anyway, keep
in a happier,
distract us
in a less crapsack universe.
distract us from the onward impending. You know,
Yes.
Anyways,
it's
time to
daily
find a
news
sociopath.
by
Yeah, it's a Sunday. Doctor Who's on, so nobody's watching. So it's time for Firefly.
that means we can do whatever we want. No rules.
Yes, no pants.
I'm taking my shirt. I was gonna say.
Nav has his tearaways on for just such emergency.
Bold of you to assume I'm wearing pants.
You stood up. We know.
That's true. Damn it.
So yes, last time we met, you guys had successfully infiltrated an Alliance black site. You discovered that among some of the lovely experiments they'd been running were attempts to pacify crowds with gas, attempts to create reavers with the same gas, and generally a bunch of other supplemental weapons research. On obtaining some of the information from the systems at the behest of one.
I just
Admiral
realized what
Niska.
we did again.
Yeah, you
Sorry, keep going.
you were threatened by one Maurice Miller, played by
Oh.
guest star, can't wear hats. Oh, I forgot to tweet that we're live, but that doesn't matter. People will find out.
Well,
I'll tweet we're live. I mean, everybody can retweet.
I retweeted it like a few days ago. That should be good.
Yeah.
Should stick.
I remembered to do that one. I may have forgotten to put it in the community calendar, but I did remember to tweet about it. It's a start. Now that Ghost of Legbody's not dead this week, we can just add another fail to the fail counter. And
it's
goes.
back. It lives.
So yes, you were threatened by Maurice, who wanted a deal with you guys. Maurice needed to get on board Niska's skyplex.
I needed passage to Alderaan.
Yes.
Yeah.
And in exchange, Maurice would give you all of the data, so you didn't have to wait around for another 8 hours. And he wouldn't send it to Niska's closest allies. I think that was a pretty good deal. You went for
I
that,
thought so.
and in a pretty cool escape sequence, you left the black site as it blew up, thanks to some excellent hacking.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Which is exactly why Zach turned the ship around to face the explosion for a few seconds.
Yeah.
Exactly. I wanted to see it.
It's like, yeah, we're looking back. Nope, turn it. I want to look. I want to look.
He's like, yeah, we've not got rear-facing cameras. I'm just going to turn the ship around. Yeah, and we had a few scenes on the journey back to the skyplex with Eliza being haunted by a few dreams of Reavers, having seen some of the video evidence in stunning 3D holograms. And yeah, so you've gotten a taste of the things since Miranda and the Westlake news broke, that the Alliance is maybe starting to try and at least relocate a few of these black sites, rather than actually stopping any of this bullshit that they've been up to. But we left off with you guys arriving at Niska's Skyplex, and your plan, I believe, was that you were going to try and sneak Maurice on board so that Maurice could kill Niska.
Yeah, I think I remember what I had said was kill was not so it was more like deal with.
Deal with, yes.
I was explicitly asking if Niska would be dead afterwards because it matters to me.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, that was right.
And Maurice answered that accounts would be settled.
Yeah, I didn't give you a clear answer.
Nope.
Yep.
So
Weasel words.
the question I have to ask for you is your original plan when you found out what the black site was doing was you weren't going to give Niska all of the data because you didn't want that in anybody's hands.
Yeah.
So is that still the plan? Have you prepared a separate USB stick with a subset of the data on to hand to Niska, or are you just going to hand over the data?
No, Maurice did that for us.
Well, no, you
No, he gave us all the data.
you have a copy, so you can decide what to do with it.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
We are not giving Niska that data.
But are you gonna give him a little bit?
We've
Just to
talked
be
about
like-
this. Yeah. That we give him enough, but we I think what the plan was that we were also going to make sure that this gets into the right hands, possibly brown coat resistance or something. Just mostly, I think Maurice was going to take that as well. Just mostly people who would be able to make countermeasures against this if the Alliance has the still copies of the data and is going to try and use it anyway.
It is still useful intelligence to
to counteract, but preferably people we can trust. That's tricky, I know, but better than destroying it.
So
I mean, you have got a list of friends these days. It's not all enemies, so you know.
That's true.
I think the plan is, we will have a stick with probably something on it, some stuff.
I'm gonna say that there will. That's probably not doable. Can we adjust it so that it looks like they didn't get as far as they got? Like we cut off the data at some point, move a few dates around, so it looks like they weren't. That it's clear what they were trying to do.
Oh,
and maybe they had one or two minor successes that Niska might be interested in.
So it's
not the big stuff.
So it's like, hey boss, we got all the data. Sadly, they didn't actually get very far.
No, but
in that case, I'm going to ask Sterling to give me a mental and trick to forge the data.
I guess we're abstracting this on the way back, basically.
Yeah. That's why we covered a few of the social interaction scenes, but I wanted to give you a chance to actually be firm in what you were doing with this data, rather than asking you just as you handed over to Niska.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
I can add my operate bonus to that because it's Alliance tech, right?
Yeah.
Yep. You also still get the trick bonus as well.
Oh, sweet.
The forgery is a bonus on top, so you still get the trick.
Cool.
And probably Cortex hacker, I assume.
Yeah.
I was the only one who didn't clear my pool because I was pretty certain it was.
Fooled you. Yeah. But I don't like giving Niska anything, but it's probably safer than coming in empty-handed.
Well, the question is, can we create a booby trap out of the data?
That might be
Too risky.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Niska had originally said, whatever you can get your hands on, he would take things like visitor records, personnel files.
That stuff is on there. Like,
so yeah, but
we're not changing any of it.
So
we're changing it to the extent that it needs to be changed to match up with the other data.
No.
But aside from that,
in that case, we don't actually need to give him any experimentation data.
No, that's what you're doing. Is
data.
Well, you're forging it. You're trying to make him. I think what you're trying to do here, it sounds like you're trying to make it so that the data you give him dissuades him from further interest in this thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's oh, this didn't work. Well, that's a bust.
Yeah, and like maybe there's one or two like progresses that they made with major downsides that are mentioned, where it's like, but I don't want to go empty-handed because if
you won't get very far.
If Maurice's plan doesn't work, I want to have my ass covered.
No, that's a good point.
I mean, and you should wear pants.
I mean, that's where you went wrong.
It's not necessary. You cannot see below my chest. So.
Oh, we just won't film from that angle. It's in his contract.
No, I've seen this episode of Firefly. It's fine.
I mean, they have a more attractive captain. Let's be honest.
Well, that was in an episode, wasn't it? That wasn't in the movie.
Don't tell him that. Jeez.
I was gonna say
when Mal got naked.
Say that
yeah, that was with Yosef Bridge when she left him.
That's right. That's right.
And it ended with a wonderful shot of him just stood there, completely bollock naked, like
standing, with his butt to the camera, just like I don't care.
I believe we got a similar shot in Doctor Who with Captain Jack.
Yeah. Probably
more than one, I think.
I was going to say like it had to stop him from doing that.
He rolls first, right?
That was Torchwood.
No, there was one in
no.
episode where
there's a couple.
Can we focus here?
Kim and Aggie box.
The weakest link.
The fucking. This will still be relevant in like 10 years episode.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab a cup of coffee because apparently I have time for that.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm just waiting on Keep to roll.
It's true.
I got distracted by the conversation and forgot.
That's why I'm stopping.
All right.
Usually I start them to feel a bit of quiet, but
oh,
11 to beat.
Oops, I rolled twice, and I still didn't beat you anyway. So
yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
The first one is really good. I like it a lot. You're getting closer. You're close to getting there.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, if all the twos had been ones, then yeah, you'd be there.
And there's nothing you can do to get it above the 11. Oh, we're so fucked. Well, okay. Well, it's been a pleasure.
No, this is to cover your ass. Remember, this is if everything else doesn't work. So you're not completely
to tell
fucked
whether
yet.
Niska will notice whether the data is forged in.
Yeah, it's fine. Sure.
Hopefully, by the time
plan B worked.
Yeah.
Hopefully, by the time he realizes that it's forged, I'm there in his office, and
So
he has a different problem.
The fail state for this role it's still a fail. You still forge data. It's just it's maybe
Niska can see that we forged it.
We believe we made good forgeries.
He has a good chance of.
You've made a decent forgery. Niska, when he analyzes it, will be able to find traces of. Oh yeah, this data's been moved around. This
Well, hopefully, it doesn't.
Why is this in a different font? Why is
Yeah, no.
4,000 characters in white on this page.
The Alliance doesn't use Comic Sans.
It's against their official style guide. If you look at the office manual, page 15.
Oh my god, the Alliance would have a style guide, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Okay, so next scene.
All right. Yeah. So okay.
Anyway,
Hacking occurs.
Was there anything else you wanted to do before you dock at Niska's Skyplex?
Well, let me just remind what my situation was, because we're going to smuggle me in or something. I think I was hiding in a locker.
You're hiding in the hidey hole in the cargo bay.
Yeah, the idea was that
spot for that.
he stowed away on our ship, and we have no idea he's there. None. Not even a teeny little bit. Mm-mm.
No.
Right.
Him? No idea.
Never
is he?
seen him before. Yeah. Okay. So basically, once you dock, I have to. I sneak out, but we have radio contacts. I can get in touch. Yeah. Okay.
Basically, I'll probably just like tap the radio twice. Like that's your signal.
Yep.
I mean, Nova's still back on the ship.
That's true.
Yeah.
So-
and Nova's not going to help him get out.
No, but Nova can monitor everything.
Yeah, I
True,
suppose so.
but-
That's true.
Like I said, I'm not don't Nova implicated on any of this.
God, no.
Just tap once for yes, twice for no. Are you okay? Beep beep. Double yes.
Is
That
your
most
name
elusive.
Captain Christopher Pike?
All right.
So, okay. So, yeah, you're hidden in one of the many hidey holes in the Daedalus' hold. Remind me, actually, what is the Daedalus called at the moment?
It is currently called the Charon.
That's right, yes.
Oh yeah.
Because it's carrying dead people.
Yeah. Yes, so we finished the episode on a nice panning shot of you coming into Niska's skyplex in orbit around whichever planet it is. I forget off the top of my head. And yeah, so you're hailed by the flight controller of the skyplex. Charon, this is Skyplex. We see you on our sands. Please proceed to docking port 3.
Thank you, Skyplex. We are coming into dock. I docked. I'm assuming I don't need to roll for
No,
that.
you don't need to roll.
Ship
It's like, hang on.
Wait, I can do this. Beep, beep.
I'm
You
just
end up
imagining
Austin
the
Powers style, just
I was
parallel.
just
Yeah, I was thinking that as well.
in the space dock, just dum 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 dum.
Stuck between the main, holding in a cell, like.
How did you
happened
get
again.
it this way?
You can go up and down. It's space. You don't. No. I got it. Don't worry. I can.
This
do
is fine. This is fine.
Yeah. Like Wu's only found the buttons for the forward and back thrusters. She hasn't found the sideways ones yet.
I'm on flying, so
Just that
Alright.
shot where it's like the ship's like flying in, pans past the camera, and then you hear a beep 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 beep, and it comes
And
back.
sort of just
Flies
visible in the
again.
cockpit is someone doing this.
Just looking back.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
no,
behind
it's
the
fine.
chair.
It's fine. Yeah, no, it's still good. Yeah, got
Either
there.
that or leaning out out the cockpit window in a spacesuit.
Yes.
Adjusting the wing mirrors.
Leaning out the window is better.
Yeah. Just depressurize the camera.
No, pressure just not a thing in there.
Yeah.
I gotta look. No, or better. It's like, hang on, let me look out the window. It's
No,
like
space-
the air just comes out and the person just
Space in Firefly operates by weird rules that no one really understands, but we're going to go with it anyway. Moving on.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep. All right, so yes, docking
Yeah, so
occurs.
you're led into the docking bay, and
I
That's
knew you
a
would.
romantic way to put it. Ats.
Yeah.
and I'm going to be nice, and it's going to be a sort of a more of a docking hangar. So you come in and land. And
Oh, nice. So we
Alright.
can
ship
put
Cool.
that ramp and everything.
Because
Sweet.
if I made it so you had to dock on an outer space dock and go through an airlock, that might be a bit more tricky for Hats to get on board.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, there's probably
I think,
airplanes he can crawl through.
Could find a way, but
He's got ways.
got ways.
means.
But still, this is still fine. Yeah.
And yeah, as you land and the hangar area repressurizes, you are able to lower down your cargo bay ramp and start to head out. And you're met by one of Niska's higher up aides with a couple of armed goons flanking him.
Gentlemen.
Goons.
Captain
Fair.
Gentlemen,
um,
goons.
This is Goon 1 and Goon 2.
The Goon Brothers. Hi.
The New England goons.
The Goon Bros, or the Goombas, as we call them.
It's going to be one of those nights. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said no pants.
One and go two.
All right, yeah, that's canon now.
1, 2. Okay,
That's
good to meet you.
Yes, they are. So he's Captain Engelbert. We weren't expecting you back quite so soon.
How so?
We did see the explosion on the scanners. That was a little disturbing, I must admit. Mr. Niska was concerned that perhaps you had failed somehow.
No, we're perfectly fine. We got in a bit of a scuffle and things got a bit hairy, but everybody's okay. I appreciate the concern.
Were you able to acquire the data before the?
I hold up the phony stick. That we did.
Well, Mr. Niska will be very impressed indeed.
I'm sure he will be.
May I ask who will be accompanying you to Mr. Niska's office?
Miss Isaac over here, and Miss Fisher. Anybody else want to come? How many? How many's too many? What? How many seats are there in his office?
I mean, we can add a few extras. I mean, Mr. Niska is always very, very pleased to see Miss Zhao.
I was about to. In that case, Sterling, you also want to come tag along?
Yeah, I can come along, Captain.
Okay.
The more the merrier.
We're all going.
Excellent. Do come this way. Mr. Niska will be joining us shortly. If you'd like to follow me to his office.
Of course.
So, keeping an ear out for this.
Probably have my comm open.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Eavesdropping
you guys
on
usually
this.
run on open comms because it's more fun that way.
I don't know why.
Makes life easier.
It also lets
It's
everybody
mostly so
listen
that you
in.
can snark at appropriate moments.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So once they are heading out of there, I will try and sneak down off the ramp. What I actually want to do is I want to try and find a janitor's uniform or something. And I'm just good, Nav. I'm going full hitman.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
That
Please
was
do.
exactly what I was hoping you would do.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just need to find an exploding rubber duck and.
I mean, the homing suitcase
Well,
is the
so-
secret pack.
So the thing is, in this game, you have more of a chance of achieving a stealth playthrough.
That's true.
So to get off the ship unnoticed, I'm going to have to ask you to make a physical and sneak roll.
Oh, I'm not actually that great at that, but let me see if I have. That's okay. I'm better. What this character is actually better at is clearing things up when that doesn't work. So,
I mean, you have 5 plot points into.
yeah, no, I know.
So the character runs on hat stealth.
Yes, it does. I that may indeed be deliberate. So physical. Okay, so that's 6. Add.
I actually worked out the other day you can't spell stealth without hats.
It's true, you can't. Wait, did I add my pool? Add D10. Submit. Oh, okay. Oh,
you want to do it from the character sheet?
Oh, no. Pull clear. Yeah. Actually, that would help.
Yeah, you can do it from the character sheet. If you click on any, you can click on one of the 3 attributes to add that die. You can click on.
You have to click.
Click
You
on
click
the
the
name,
name. The name. That's
name.
what I was doing wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
And you
So
can
that
click
was-
the little dies if you have specialization in that.
So that was physical and sneak. You say?
Yes.
Yes.
If you click the name sneak, and then if you.
Okay, there we go.
And you can click possibly one of your distinctions. The die
Yeah,
behind those.
let me see. I actually don't have
I mean,
a lot.
I would let you argue the case for Sly Devil.
Yeah, a Sly Devil. None of the distinctions apply, but Sly Devil, I think, applies.
Yeah, because
so.
you can still just roll the the distinction.
That's right.
Either a D4 or a D8. It's up to you.
I'll take a D8 in this case, given that I have I have some plot points, and everything else is terrible. So,
Well, you have a 6 to beat, so
I'm just trying to think if I can add anything else. Let's go with. Okay, yeah. Let's do the roll. So, pool roll. Hey.
Hey!
yeah.
Woo.
So
Oh
yeah,
wait.
you
Oh no.
successfully
Hey.
sneak off the ship without being noticed.
Yeah, just kind of like climb down, like looking around for the right time, and just climb down the ramp as it's going back up.
I would also like to spend a plot point to buy one of your ones, Keith.
Yeah, I thought you might.
I will use it to lower the suspicious departure.
Yes.
Oh yeah, to lower that to a D8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
The fact that apparently the explosion destroyed more of the trace than we thought.
Makes sense.
That's how I'm gonna. roll that one.
And you're
Probably
buying
later.
one of my complications.
I'm buying
I
you a
can see.
complication, which is let's have a think. I'm gonna say you tweaked your ankle getting off the ship there.
Yeah, it was probably a bit more of a drop than I thought it would
Yeah,
be.
you didn't quite time it as well as you hoped, and so the ramp was on its way up, and
Yeah.
you tried to do the cool combat roll, and
Tactical.
I think I do that, and then I stop, and I'm like, shit, dang it, son of a butt. Okay, yeah, right. I'm off the ship. That's good though.
Yep.
Then I wanted to try and find janitor.
yeah,
Dr.
so
Jan-
yeah, janitor's closet is pretty easy to find.
Dr. Jan Itor.
It's a wonderful space station convention that all places are nice and clearly labelled, and there's good maps for everything. And of
Perfect.
course, Niska wouldn't dare go against that trope. So
Oh, excellent. Oh, there's a health pack.
he bought the space station. from somebody.
There's a load of ammo here.
There's a load of ammo, grenades, and a health kit. No.
Boss fight's coming up.
Click save.
so I'm going to ask you to do physical and trick to disguise yourself as a janitor.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Would it be? Would mental also work for that?
Mental or indeed social, actually. I'll let you.
I was
go
going to
through
say
your-
social.
Yeah.
So social and trick. Is that
Yeah.
what? Or okay, that's good. That works for me. Social, trick, Sly Devil, as a.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. And. Oh no, disarming smile is for having someone alone in an intimate setting.
Oh my.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. That seems like. Oh. There's a thing.
That's a bummer. You can't have more than one die at the same time.
I'm going to need to edit that script, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
So
at this
remember,
point,
you-
I've
you-
made more changes to it than the original creator. So
So you need to roll. You roll first, and I have to beat the roll. Then.
yeah, let me just
write
finish
myself
adding in all my guard checkpoints.
Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh.
Because the way it works is for goons, you just roll X, D, whatever their rating
Oh,
is. So
right.
Niska's general very thick goons are just rated at a D6, and I think 4
but there's a lot of them.
difficulty. Passing the
Um.
station because you're heading towards Niska's office.
Oh,
which
sure.
Which
Don't worry,
is going to
Hats.
be one
You're
of the
not
well-
walking into a minefield.
Can I add, let's say, notice to guard patrols, that sort of thing?
God, it's like the worst
That would be
Christmas.
dependent on your
Specialization.
on your trick.
Oh, that'll depend on the trick.
Yeah, because
if you succeed, you'll probably notice if you do an extraordinary success, I'll probably give you a lot more detail about the guard.
I see what you
rotations
mean.
and things.
I see. Okay, cool.
plus you can only ever use one skill per roll.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Sorry. Okay. Okay.
So I'm kind of, rather than making you do a notice roll and then a trick roll, I'm going to sort of condense it into one.
Fold those together. Okay, gotcha.
Um,
All right. Well,
Right.
This is when things can start going wrong. So let's find out together.
Add your complication.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of 6s.
They're all
Advantages. That
6s,
means
there's not many 8s.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. That's fine.
but it still puts the peak not very high, but it makes it more likely the peak is hit.
Okay, so that's a 10.
Could be worse.
Hi.
Hey.
And if you want, you can spend a plot point to
Yeah,
buy
let's
those
do that.
jinxes, or you could spend a plot point to find a med kit and heal your ankle.
Well, I can only do one of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
No, I'm gonna spend a plot point for a jinx. For that, rather than fix my ankle.
Okay, so what would you do with that?
So let's say that we have the jinx is that there is some of the staff are actually off sick today.
Just that
So-
fish.
Yeah.
So they're expecting replacements.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
So that would be a
Because-
D8. Yeah,
because
staff
it's
sickness.
D8 staff
Yeah.
sickness on your assets.
Because
Mhm.
it's 2 1s. So that you can add that whenever it's relevant to add.
Yep, sounds good.
ooh.
All right, good. So you just go on full on just like janitor outfit. I want to say I have like a bag with my normal outfit and so on it, and I sequester a pistol somewhere on there.
I
they're
see
in your
it's like you
janitor's
found one of
cart.
those little janitor carts, and you've
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
have
it's just somewhere in the cart, like in a trash bag.
Yellow folded up wet floor signs.
Yep, and it's like the blue overalls but still has like
And the cap.
fake
all the way
moustache, but like
down.
oh wait, have moustache. So
Why do I
Yeah.
keep packing fake mustaches? I have a mustache.
actually take yeah, no, okay, and then just like roll out and just like following after the group, because I did hear them say that they're being taken to the main place, so I'm going to try and like trail them basically. All right.
And yeah,
Where
you're
am
able
I?
to negotiate most of the guard stations with ease. I'm going to roleplay you through the first one though.
Yeah, makes sense.
So
Just
yeah,
like
you're
rolling up to it.
rolling up to the first checkpoint.
Yeah.
And because of the
Afternoon.
checkpoints, you've been able to catch up with the party fairly quickly. So you can see they're just turning around a corridor down in the end. Afternoon. ID badge, please.
Oh, terribly sorry. It's right here. It's a temporary ID badge. Just one of the replacements for our my unfortunate colleagues from this place.
I was gonna say I haven't seen you here before.
It's temporary job. You get shipped around from place to place. It's not a bad place we got here. You know.
Oh yes, yes. Scan that. Beep. All seems to be in order, Mr. Brown.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Mr. Brown. James Brown.
Yes. Of course.
No.
Well, through you go. We just need to, as I'm sure you're aware, we just need to scan your cart briefly, make sure there's nothing untoward in there.
Oh, yeah, of course. I understand standard procedure. It's just, I've heard there's a pretty nasty spill up ahead. Maybe a little coolant leak that I have to get to. I hope this isn't going to take too much of my time.
We'll be over here.
in coolant leak, right? Yeah, you get right on that.
Yeah,
We'll
you
have
sure
to scan
about
you
that,
on the way
Bill?
back, though.
On the way back, of course. I understand. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. Your choice, Bill.
Push right past. Just.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not the DM here, Red.
I know.
You don't get to decide how
The
difficult this is.
temptation there to actually make him do the scan is still good, but it's like he did succeed, and it's part of
Yeah, I
the
know.
social
Absolutely.
to engineer.
Yeah.
It's
That's
just
fine.
I find it funny if the second guard's like, oh,
One
hang
guy
on.
like, why shouldn't we be doing this? Like, nah.
That's fine.
Larry, don't. Why are you always making
I
false
just-
features?
I
More my job's worth.
Yeah. You're making us the rest of us look bad.
I just like I really like this job, you guys. I've tried to put in my best.
If you want to get your job, you don't do your job. If you get what I mean. But we've been paid well to not do our job.
Oi! What are you two chatting about?
We're not
Get back
gonna
to
get
Back to work!
Oh,
Those are
Okay, so we'll cut back to the rest of the party. You've now been led into Niska's office and sat down. Niska's not there as you sit down.
Oh, fine. I'll wait.
Yeah. And the two goons, the goon brothers, stay at the door on the outside. The aide heads through a small door behind the desk.
So what you're saying is we're left alone in Niska's office
Yes,
with
you
no
are alone in
supervision.
Niska's office with no supervision.
Oh no.
I am sorely tempted to do. I'm gonna walk around his desk, go to his chair, lower it 5 or 10 centimeters, and then walk back and sit on my chair.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
What are you doing? Get back here.
Don't say anything.
We got whoopee cushioned.
And
I mean-
literally, as soon as you sit back in your seat, you hear the as the door opens and the aide comes back in.
Mr. Niska, I immediately
Well, no,
stand
it-
up. So
yeah.
good to see.
It's just the aide again.
I do like that. I
Yeah.
know that's canon.
No,
that happens.
That still
Absolutely
happens.
Absolutely.
Relax.
Zap sits down again. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
okay.
it's such an
The aide heads
embarrassment.
over
Just get
to
nervous.
a cabinet and starts feeling around, and then a moment later, the door opens again, and through steps Niska, holding a couple of things in his hands.
Good to see
Yeah,
you,
you
Mr.
still
Niska.
awkwardly reach out the hand. And
Yeah,
then you're
reach out the hand, and they're like,
uh,
his hands are full, so it's probably not useful.
Yeah, and the aide turns around from the cupboard with a wet towel in one hand and a bowl in the other. And you watch as
How's his
Niska-
hands looking?
bloody. You watch as Niska
Oh,
drops an ear into the bowl,
Ooh.
and then puts a knife on top, and then uses the wet towel to clean the blood from his hands.
Excuse me. I just need to,
Here's the bag.
need to add a D4.
This is you
A
rolling.
bit of an
not to
airy
vomit.
slice.
Yes.
Probably not vomit, but at least not poop my pants.
You do have. I feel like your
You are
D6
wearing
I'm
brown
wearing your
pants
brown
today.
pants.
your D6 brown pants complication.
All right.
Technically,
Yeah.
that one
Yeah,
expired
you-
because that happened on the.
Oh, that's true. That was last session.
So yeah, then I'm just gonna roll this because no, I'm not gonna get a plot point for this. This is self-imposed. No. There's like, if anybody's paying attention, there's a little wet stain on the front of Zap's pants.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus,
you're so
Zap.
disgusting.
Like,
Sound
Yeah,
you fucking Eno.
Niska turns back to you having cleaned his hands. Captain Engelbert.
Hello.
Sorry about that. You know how it is. Sometimes you pay a man to do a job, and turns out you just can't trust them.
Yes, no, absolutely. It's horrible. Sits down, like puts one leg over the other to hide the stain. It's really bad when that happens in our line of work. I've had a few dealings with that myself. People not paying when changing the deal on me when they shouldn't have.
Yes. Well, I'm
So
so glad we.
how's your day been going?
Well, so far only the one betrayal, so better than average.
We'll try to keep it at that. Yeah.
Wow.
So, as I'm sure Dimitri here explained, we were a little concerned when we saw the explosion emanating from the site.
Yes. Sorry about that. Things got a little bit hairy. You didn't need it in one piece, did you?
No, as long as you got the data in one piece before it
No,
blew up.
that not a problem at all. We have, as promised, everything we could find.
And this is now, given the apparent demise, the only copy of this data?
Yes.
I am going to need you to make a roll for that.
Of course you need me to do that.
I mean, live emission.
Yeah,
It's the only copy of that
you
data.
need to convince me that you're telling it.
I mean,
hang on. Like, to be fair,
he's actually
I
technically
know,
correct.
I know what
Yeah,
the question was, and I'm lying to
This
that.
is why I said live emission.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
still-
It is still
Yeah, so
yeah.
you can
So-
social and trick, social and influence, or indeed social and survive.
No, social and trick. My survive is goodish, but actually it's the same. But
But your influence.
I'm gonna add my trailer with both sides because I've learned a thing or two about lying to different people during the war. So that's all I got. How good is he? Yeah, I figured.
Yep.
Mhm.
I think we'll use that one. Sorry, Niska has some very juicy.
Oh, I
Distinction.
believe. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, it'll be fine. I would like to roll my d10.
Go ahead.
Big damn hero die.
Ooh.
5, 6, 7, 8,
Need to
9,
spend a
10.
slot point for
You
that.
actually have a 60% chance to beat him.
Well.
No, hang on.
Oh wait, yes.
And you
Yeah,
can
the
I'm
plot
spending
point
my
as well.
last plot point to buy the 3, meaning I have a 18 total. That was
That was close.
I spent most of what I had, but that's worth it.
Yep.
excellent. I knew you were an honourable man, Captain Engelbert.
Yes, absolutely. You can rely on me.
If you don't mind, though, I would just like to briefly just check the data and see what you were able to obtain.
Of course. Go right ahead.
Here's a question: Does Zaps know the data is not good enough?
Oh, of course not. Otherwise, like, that's part of rolling not well enough, realizing that when you make a forgery and you roll bad enough, you don't notice that your forgery is bad,
No,
because
yeah.
if you knew it was good, you would try again and make a better forgery.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
you
No, I
never
just-
know that the forgery is bad.
It's just so I can get the mental image of Zaps being like very smugly, "We're getting away with this."
That's exactly what he's thinking right now. It's like, oh, of course, go ahead.
Man's a fool.
And he hands the USB stick to the aide, who plugs it into a tablet and starts tapping up. And while that's happening, he turns back and so, Wu Zhao, back again. Whilst we
Zaps is
wait,
happy
for
the
you,
attention.
would you like a drink?
Oh. Would I ever say no to a drink unless it's non-alcoholic?
Yeah.
Of course. I recently came into possession of some very nice bourbon. He pours a couple of glasses and puts some ice.
Ah,
Imagine the rest of the people like,
delicious
are we
biscuit.
still here? Did we disappear?
I'm used to this. I don't know what the fuck
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
talking about.
No.
I'm not.
Fine. Do
Why
you
are you
really
surprised
want
at this
Niska's
point?
attention on you?
Fair enough. You're right. No,
While he's
no,
doing
I'm
this,
good.
He presses a
I'm
button on his desk, and an aide comes in with 4 glasses of water for the rest of you.
Tap water.
Oh, 4 glasses more for me, thank you.
good. Sure.
I just
So-
comes in with a plate of 4 biscuits. Just
Well,
So whilst they're having a quick drink, we'll cut back to Maurice.
Yeah.
Um,
yeah,
you're-
okay.
You're through the security checkpoints now, and you're in the vicinity
Oh.
of Niska's office.
Okay, so So this is his office. Does he have like a private room or office or something? That
Yeah,
is-
so he has his kind of public office, and there's a couple of doors
Yeah.
leading off it. There's one that goes through to his personal torture chamber, and a couple of other entrances to that from elsewhere to allow for the
Yeah,
police to
the
be
next one's his impersonal torture chamber.
yeah.
And then yeah,
Okay.
he's also
long
got a
distance
he's got like a private little relaxation room, a bit like Picard's Ready Room style thing.
You've got the personal torture chamber, and then you've got the impersonal one where it's behind like an opaque, one of those one-way mirror things, two-way mirror. I know what I'm saying.
I mean,
Fuck
the
words.
impersonal one is just where his apprentices learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just sends someone else to do it. So
Yeah.
he does have I'm gonna call it that.
Ready room, yeah.
Well, that's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so having got past the guards and now in the vicinity of the office, I want to take the janitor. The janitor disguise is basically to get me in here. Now I want to try and find. Does he have like a like a wardrobe or somewhere where that would be? You know, where he would keep clothes, that sort of thing.
You would need to have a hunt around for that. You suspect, given that he does engage in the torture personally, that he's probably got a few spare suits or something hanging around.
Okay, yeah, I want to try and find a spare suit.
Yep. Give me a mental and
Actually, I have a different plan. So I'm like, wait, there's something that this character is better at doing, which is that I'm gonna go and try and find another janitor.
Okay.
And just rock up to them and be like, hey, good to meet you. My name's Brown. I'm one of the temp hires here. I've been given an order to go clean out Niska's the wardrobe, you know, where he keeps his spare clothes for his activities. I don't know exactly what it is, but anything you can do to help would be much appreciated. I don't want to look bad on my first day on the job yet.
Give me a social and influence.
There we go. This is what I'm like, no, I'm approaching this from the wrong direction.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Always ask rather than having to hunt around for yourself.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm better at. So social, what was it? Trick or influence? I forget. Sorry.
Influence.
Influence. That's better. My influence is better.
Yep. And don't forget, you get to add your D8 staff sickness to this one as well.
Yep. So I can just add a D8
Yes.
if I want to. Okay. So
Yeah,
pool
there should be
add
the pool
D8.
add to add it manually.
So now that you're starting to roll, I'll tell you the super secret tech. Spend a plot point. Say you have the asset.
Yeah. Hmm?
You can just spend plot points to create assets.
Oh right, of course. Can I go with? Does this count? Does this count as having somebody alone in an intimate setting?
Well, I mean, there's mood lighting. I don't know why there's mood lighting in the janitor's office, but it helps with my eyes.
I'll let you have it. Go on.
All right, so I'm gonna add.
Depends how
I think I can
friendly
add.
you're being, I suppose.
I've been very friendly, very friendly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add Sly Devil to this as well. I think that makes sense, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Put Sly Devil on.
this feels very slight.
is it adding? Come on. I'm clicking the thing, and it's not adding to the. Hold on. Oh,
I've
there we
done
go.
it twice now. You can do
So
pull undo to
pull
remove the
undo.
last one.
Yeah, there we go. It didn't
There
add
we go.
didn't add the D6, the D8 staff sickness.
Oh, that's good.
Pull add. What do I need to put in?
D8.
8 on the die value.
Oh, so just 8, not D8. That's what I've been doing.
Yes.
D8 works as well
I
for
think
me.
DA works as well. It doesn't care, but
But in the second part, you just need to fill anything in, whatever you want to name it.
I think
Oh,
it has to
input.
be-
That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been messing up that part. So that is sick. Staff sickness. Okay, submit. There we
There
go.
it is.
Okay. Slide level. And so the way that disarming smile works is you spend a plot point to inflict a D8 disarmed or vulnerable complication on them. So I will spend a plot point to give them a D8 disarm, as in like.
so you add
not-
the D8 to your pool.
So it goes into my pool rather than on
Yeah.
theirs. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Complications
Okay.
go into
Go into opposing
opposing
pools.
person's pool.
I see. Pool
That's
add.
why he's getting a tweaked
And-
ankle, probably.
Submit and name
Didn't
is.
count it for this one. It doesn't feel.
Let's go with
That
disarming
might be why he's
smile.
asking for help.
Disarming smile. Let's add that.
Yeah.
All right. I think
Yes.
that's all the things.
Now 5 ones.
Yeah.
Somebody do it!
Jack's so desperate. Jack's so desperate.
I got a 1 in there. There is a complication.
That is an extraordinary success.
Huzzah.
So you get a D8 hero dice.
Sweet.
And
So
he steps on your ankle, upping your complication.
No.
Yeah, he
No,
accidentally rams his.
The cart
into your
over the.
ankle.
Yeah.
No, because it was an intimate setting, he wants to know if you're available after your shift.
Oh, actually, it's way too interested. It works too well.
Yeah, that's why the
Oh.
cart gets knocked into your ankle. He's kind of leaning further forward, not quite getting into it, and trying to do the casual, and the cart just thunk.
So Maurice is not surprised by this because this happens fairly often. So he's just kind of like, I'll I'm gonna have to deal with that later. Just thinking, like, there's no time for that now. But
Yes, the guy you approach, he draws you a little map on a piece of paper. He leans in very close as he's telling you where to go. And
does it have his phone number on the back?
yes, definitely.
I just take it and I'm like,
I'll give you that as an asset.
oh, like private number of this guy. Okay. So just like, oh man, well, that's mighty helpful. What's your name? Sorry, let's just look at his tag.
Call me Billy.
All right, Billy. Well, thank you, Billy. That's very helpful. And maybe when I get off shift, we should go have a drink.
Sounds good. Have you found the bar down on level 5?
Oh, I have not. There's a bar. That's great. Bar on level 5, you say? I'm probably going to be sent there later this afternoon. Probably have to clear something up, but that's good to know.
And he draws you a map to that as well.
All right, bar level 5. And it's like, great. So I will wheel off the thing and go find the closet, and I'm gonna redisguise myself as a sort of slick businessman in Niska's suit, in one of Niska's spare suits, basically.
Yeah.
Try and get like a nondescript one.
Yeah.
And
I think I'll make you roll for that. I think that'll be fine. Yeah. You successfully
so
find...
not the one with Niska embroidered in gold.
Yeah, no, with the monogrammed. No.
Yeah.
I get some is there some like glasses or something else to disguise the face a little bit as well.
You've probably got that sort of thing on you.
Yeah, I'll get like a pair of glasses and just a little bit extra facial hair to stick on the side, sort of more mutton chop sideburns. Yeah. Just
yeah. You find one of Niska's. It's quite a pale grey suit.
That sounds good to me.
And you're able to put that on. It fits you reasonably well. You're about the same sort of size as Niska, so.
And I will stash the rest of my clothes in the same wardrobe in like a duffel bag or something at the bottom of the wardrobe.
Yeah, and this wardrobe it's not actually directly inside like one of Niska's rooms. It's just nearby.
That's
the
fine.
aides can go and fetch stuff, and there's a big pile of towels and some other stuff as well.
Of course, a big pile of towels.
A bucket with a suit soaking in some bleach in the bottom.
Yeah. Just like, okay. All right, so that's all right. Phase 2.
Yeah. And so we cut back. Woo's just finished her bourbon with Niska.
Yeah, I'm just having a chat, just general topics.
Sounds just looking out the window.
Yeah, I'm having a good time. I get you free alcohol. I've got nothing to fear at all whatsoever.
Yeah. And as you put your glass down, the aide just leans over and whispers something in Niska's ear. Well, I see. Well, Captain Engelbert, it seems like you've got far more than I expected. The visitor logs, you've got the personnel files, you even managed to get experimental data.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame it's fake.
I'm sorry, what?
This data, it's all fake.
I kind of slam my glass down and kind of just give Zaps the most withering look possible in the history of mankind.
What do you mean all the data is fake?
Data has clearly been faked. You just blew up the station and hoped I wouldn't notice.
I mean, I'll concede I was hoping you wouldn't notice that we left some parts out, but it didn't fake all of it.
Really?
That's what you take offense to?
It's a bold strategy.
It works. At this point, what the hell else am I gonna say? He knows.
I mean,
I'm playing the other card.
What you could have said was, I was just spitballing here, something like, they must have left the fake data in case anybody came to steal it. But no, this is what we go.
Okay.
Whoops.
So
This is the go signal.
Yeah.
Isaac, are you ready?
Yeah, Niska just.
I'm
gestures
always
to
ready.
Aid, and then
was
he
born
puts
ready.
the hands on the desk and he steeples the fingers. So, Captain Engelbert, what you're telling me is that you hoped
Oh, God.
to fake some of this
Okay.
data to make it look like
We
you
shifted a few dates around. Yes.
make it look like you had obtained more than you were actually able to get your hands on, in the hopes of getting a bigger payment from me.
Yes, of course. Let's be honest, Niska, this was not a good deal for us.
I wasn't talking to you, Miss.
It's Mr.
So, I'm sorry. Could you repeat again? All the data was faked. Personnel files, everything was on there.
The experimental data is faked. We assume your hacker was perhaps more proficient at hacking the personnel files. Of course, if you're claiming that just the experimental data was faked, then again, you're trying to manipulate me to give you a larger payout than you deserve. Or perhaps were you hoping to sell the remaining data you obtained to one of my associates in the hope to get paid twice?
Keep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I have something. If I'm hearing that,
Mm-hmm.
because on the comms,
of course
then
you
I know.
are.
Then I
Comms are always
know.
open.
I know what I'm gonna do, and
What?
I'm probably gonna move fairly quickly to try and come in somewhere during this scene. That's,
Yes,
that's
out of
absolutely.
game
You
question.
just spend a plot point to enter the scene.
what.
Out of game question, wasn't this what Niska did to us?
Yeah, but he's
Kept the data
Niska.
and sold it. Yes,
Yeah.
but
I don't think he's gonna
I'm
do
just
that.
arguing.
I
I'm
don't-
arguing that Saps could argue that fair is fair.
He gave us
No.
a full copy of the
No,
data, so-
no,
This
you
is
do
the
not
thing.
Ferris fair with Niska.
No, I was just gonna say, it's like he could say that, and Niska would just say, "No, fuck you."
That's.
Anyway,
I was just briefly confused about the fact that all the data was fake. I was like, hang on, this is already screwed up. I'm going to get as much info out of this as I can
Yeah, so
before
sorry.
I
Alright,
do.
The
I'm
assumption
gonna have
he's
to
working
teach-
on is that if you bothered to fake the experimental data, you probably faked the whole
Fair
thing.
enough.
That's his
All right, I
working
got this.
assumption.
All right, Mr. Niska, if I may,
And you are?
Sterling, private first class. I'm their hacker. I'm tech support.
Ah. So you were the one who attempted to pass this off. as
Yes,
genuine
and
data.
everything is genuine. All of it, the experimental data. The only thing that isn't on there is their failed research, which I neglected to include. It's very, very dangerous, and I was of the opinion that it shouldn't be seen by anyone. I took the initiative. The captain is trying to defend me, essentially. I have it.
Niska just
here.
presses a button on his desk at this point.
So this is the
Alright.
point at which I would like to jump into the scene because because there's something I think I need to set up first. Which is so I have the
You've
businessman.
had time to set this up whilst this conversation's been
Okay,
going on,
so that's what I want to do is like before anything else happens. Let's jump back to me if that's okay.
Oh my god, Sterling, you.
Okay, so I have the business thing. So now I basically want to find one of Niska's aides or a secretary or someone who I can speak.
Yeah, there's probably a couple. There's definitely at least somebody in the torture chamber getting rid of the guy who had his ear cut off. Or
Okay.
there is Goon 1 and Goon 2 standing guard outside the door to his office.
Is there not like an aide or someone?
There's probably an aide overseeing the removal of the now one-eared man.
Oh, okay, that can work. Because so I want to go up to them and just basically say, "Excuse me."
Inside the torture chamber?
Well, that's
I
the
think
thing.
the
That's what I'm
aide's probably
thinking.
standing outside directing the goons to unshackle this person.
Oh,
They
God.
don't
Yeah,
particularly
yeah,
get their
that's-
hands dirty.
I'm just looking for someone who is like maybe more capable than like a couple of goons.
Yeah, so there's an aide directing some goons.
So you're looking for middle management, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yes.
Yeah.
So
They're the
then,
sort of person who knows they've got a job to do, but doesn't want to get too close to the blood.
yeah. So it's like they good afternoon, ma'am. I have now you would be somebody who would be so good as to tell Niska that his afternoon appointment with Mr. Musk is here.
Oh, she grabbed the PDA, scrolls through.
And so I grab the PDA and say, now, this is a very important meeting, you understand, and if he is not made aware and if we do not have our conversation, I would hate for anything bad to happen to you.
Okay, give me social and influence.
Intimidate?
Can I apprentice with Maurice at some point? Because I could learn a thing or two.
So that was social...
Maurice is definitely smoother than you are.
Influence, intimidate. I think I have.
I think a jagged rock is smoother than Zaps.
So one day I'm gonna figure out why the fuck Zaps keeps making the most bold and stupid plays he can.
Actually,
He's played by you.
Hello, 911. I'd like to report a murder.
Wow!
That's the obvious answer. I need an in-game reason. I need to find an in-game reason.
This man is dead.
You asked.
I mean, this is fair.
I
knew that.
The best thing is I can't see Red's camera, so I can't see it right now.
I can only imagine.
He's roughly the color of his hair right now, so let's.
So I'm gonna add not to be crossed because I think that would make sense. The reason I took out.
Yeah, I think it's just the settings you've got.
No, I know exactly what the problem is then.
I can't see Jack either.
So I was going to add intimidate, which is a D6 because it is a specialization. Yeah. But I would like to then I can use fair warning, which is step up or double influence when using the intimidate. It's using the weight of your intimidating reputation. Would that apply here? I know that's on reputation as a fixer or whatever.
That's the arbiter.
Yeah.
So you're getting the hang of this bit of the game. You've got to try and leverage whatever.
No, I know. I'm just like, oh no, wait. This is on your intimidating reputation. So pretending to be somebody else, this does not apply.
If you were maybe trying to be somebody like Templeton Colt Steel, then you could leverage their reputation
but
instead.
This is businessman kind of, yeah.
You're being Elon Musk, so...
What about when you pursue someone who crossed you into obvious danger?
Yes, that one applies.
That one, that lets me create a DA asset for the scene.
Oh! Good, we can use that.
There's a new epic rap battle out recently, which is Elon Musk versus...
Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, yeah!
I should have just said what? I should have just kept playing Oblivious. Well, whatever.
Okay, and so let's make...
You really should.
So I just need to... Do I need to spend a plot point to do that, or...?
Only if it says spend a plot point.
No, okay. So let's make a DA asset for the scene, for the scene... What would that be? When it says make an asset for the scene, does that come under my assets or like?
Yes, it comes under your asset.
We've got Soft's Billy phone number. I don't know. I'm open to suggestions for this because I'm trying to think of what would be appropriate here.
You want? Hang on. What are you using to create this?
So, to the edge of the black, when you pursue someone who crossed you into obvious danger.
Okay, so you probably want to, something that. What are you planning to do? Is the question.
Yeah, I'm planning to get in there and try and get him into a little private meeting, and then have some words.
So you want something that's going to assist you in basically like. Distracting this and taking him out of the room.
Yeah. You need something that's going to be sufficient to
Oh!
convince Niska to leave
Withering
these
glare.
five-
Why are you
I
here?
know. No, I know what it is. D8 asset of something I have on my PDA, which is the one with the database, which I've put a text document of, which is contract with the crew of the Daedalus.
Hmm.
Because I am trying to be the other person who you were going to sell the data to,
Works for me.
Oh, Jesus.
right?
So clever.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's when I heard that I was like, "Bing! Oh!"
Okay.
Good thing Maurice is a quick thinker.
Yeah, better than Zaps.
I'm happy.
Stop lamenting it and fix it.
I mean, otherwise you make your enforcers fix it.
One of these days, I'm gonna learn how to be smart.
Figure out. Let us know.
One of these days,
I'll
Isaac
give you-
is going to literally just stop you from talking.
All right.
I'll give you a piece of advice here.
let's see,
You need to lean into it. Like
Oh, yeah, I
did.
gotta-
Aid to go and break into Niska's.
Okay, so can I then add the contract to my role as
Yes.
an asset? Okay.
If you believe that will help convince the aid.
Oh, the aid. No, actually, it probably won't. So no, let's not
Just
add
roll
that. Let's do a roll though. Hey. Ooh. I have some big damn hero dice.
Well, you
You
can
yeah,
wait.
because you can't currently
And-
keep enough to get above a 13. So yeah.
Oh, it's above a 13.
Oh.
Well, I have.
But he can roll big
I
damn.
have.
hero
I have
dice.
some
Yeah.
D8
Yeah.
big damn hero dice. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. You can
So
roll
that's
those.
plot point and roll a D8, right?
Yep.
And
Okay.
if you get a 1 on the hero dice, you can reroll
All right. Let's get rid of that.
Get it. You get the.
Let's get rid of the D8. Fine. And then just roll a D8.
Yep.
Oh wait, I have a I can push the button.
Oh god.
That's a 3.
That's
that's a
11. So
10.
you can do it
It's
again.
11.
It's
And I can do it as many times as I have.
Yep.
In a tie, defender wins. So at the moment, keeping the 2 won't help you. So yeah.
We'll still want hope. All right, so let's spend it. I got these plot points in these hero dice, so let's do it. Push button, receive number.
Does it?
That should be enough.
That's
That'd
enough.
be-
Okay, good.
Oh,
Yep,
Woo!
50.
oh my. Of course. Now, normally we would take you round the front way, but let's just take the shortcut through. I'm sure Mr. Niska won't mind.
Of course. Thank you.
So she
Now.
leads you through the torture chamber. And so
Yep.
what happens is you enter from the back door behind Niska
Okay.
with the aid, just as Goon 1 and Goon 2 enter through the front door in response to Niska having pressed the button on his desk.
And so I come in and just like, now. I see you have met my associates here, Mr. Niska.
Niska just spins round in his chair.
Might I interest you in a deal?
Who on earth are you?
My name is Musk, Elon Musk, and these are the people who I hired to, take their data. I was rather hoping to get an audience with you, Mr. Niska, and you are a hard person to find, and I will admit to some subterfuge. You can understand a group of criminals such a group of entrepreneurs such as these being enticed by a large sum of cash. And, frankly, they were simply to grab your attention. I have some business deals we could talk about. And to be frank, I was assessing the capabilities of your crew. And it seems they are fairly capable lot.
Start with Niska points to the aide that brought you in. It's just like, you are fired. Report to detention level 3.
Aww.
Okay.
He whirls back around to Goon 1 and Goon 2. You two, detain Engelbart. He is not to leave this office. And then he turns
Doesn't
back
go
to
anywhere.
Mr. Musk.
Yeah.
I have never heard of you.
Well, that should tell you how good I am at keeping a secret.
Leans
I-
up, like the rest of the crew. I wish we'd asked this guy what his plan was.
That's the thing. I was going with it the whole time. Yeah.
I'm not certain if I should try and help.
So-
I'm just going to shut up.
No, you shouldn't try and help.
No,
I just turn to look at you and go,
You that's about to speak, and I just give him one of the glass and just like drink.
So what you're telling me is that these 5 imbeciles that I hired,
It's pronounced imbeciles.
you're telling me that not only did they tell you that they were working for me, they were successful in being hired by you to deliver me false data.
That is correct. Yes.
To them.
I was assessing their competence in this matter, and well, I found them to be fairly competent. But I was more intrigued by what we could do together. This was well. You'll forgive me, but my organization does not like to go through the proper channels of contacting these businesses. I'm sure you're used to people wanting to keep things secret, but we keep things extremely quiet. And, well, I apologize for the theatrics, but it was the most reliable way to get me aboard. And frankly,
So
they
you came aboard
didn't.
there?
Well, not on their knowledge. I was I was posing as a sorry. I was
trade.
posing as somebody in in the cargo trade who needed a lift.
Impressive. I have to admit, you circumvented my security extremely well.
And this is why I've come to give you an offer from my employer. And it's one I think you will find hard to turn down.
In that case, perhaps you'd like to join me in this private room.
That would be fine. And don't hold it too much against these fine people. Loyalty is not an easy thing to buy, but I had to up my price quite substantially before they would even consider this arrangement. So perhaps you should take that into account.
Most folks who are aware of my reputation do not decide to double-cross me.
Wow. I'm sure once we have our arrangement sorted out, we will be able to straighten this matter out, and I think they could still be useful.
Very well. After you, and he gestures to the opposite door to the one you came in from.
Sounds good, and I will go with him.
Yeah. So he waits for you to go first, and then he stands up to follow, and he turns to Goon 2, and he says, "While I'm in this meeting, initiate station lockdown."
Figured something like that might happen. Okay. All right. Yeah.
And then
I mean,
he follows
otherwise
you
we're just gonna have to
inside
kick this. Yeah. You guys aren't dead yet, so you know.
Nope.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I think what I'd like to do, if that's alright with you, Hats, is
Yeah.
we'll focus on these guys initially.
No, totally.
And we can roleplay that scene with Niska if you like, but I kind of like the idea of not letting them find out what happens.
Yeah. No. Definitely. Yeah. No. Go for it. I'm fine with that.
I have one question to Hats.
Yeah.
Do you leave your comms open while you're in there?
I think the answer is no.
Yeah. I think you're right. I was like, in the interest of play, yes, but no.
Yeah.
No. I think
Because we're specifically not getting that scene.
Yeah.
It's also, I mean,
but
I'd be happy to play it out. It's just it seemed to me like Maurice wouldn't want you guys in on exactly what trouble Niska had gotten himself into.
Yeah, well, I still think we can do it depending on how the outcome of that scene goes.
How about we as players get to hear it, but
Yeah, that's the thing.
characters
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, that's we can just do.
Because
That.
I would
Anyway.
like to know, even if Saps doesn't know.
But anyway,
Yes,
we'll you guys go first, so that this is all happening
So
Yeah.
That's the thing. If we
So
do it
the-
this way round, then you get to you're not reacting to what I'm doing in a
Got
DLC.
it.
the doors have just closed shut to Niska's ready room as Niska and the remaining unfired aide have gone through into there.
Well,
you
what
find
does that?
Goon
Click
1,
on our
Goon
call.
2.
There's still a goon in the room, right? At least one.
Yep.
Goon 2 is now on his comm, initiating the station lockdown. Goon 1 has a gun pointed at Zaps.
Yeah, as this goes, I start slow clapping. Well done, Zaps. You've done it again.
What else was I supposed to say?
I don't know.
What?
But maybe nothing would have been better than.
I have no clue about this.
I'm kind of on Wu's side on this for once.
You
It's
too,
like
Isaac.
Everything-
No, this is no, you've done badly when everyone agrees with me.
Everything that came out of your mouth during that encounter made my job harder.
Oh well. Bourbon.
Look,
Not
The
for
bottle
you.
of bourbon is probably empty at this point.
Yeah.
I like when Wu fills the glass full of bourbon. I imagine then Wu just downed the rest of the bottle and now just has the glass left.
I look at the goon. It's gonna be a slow death, isn't it?
okay, look. Here's what I'm thinking right now. Assuming that our friend actually does what he said he was going to do, we're fine.
Mm-hmm.
If he doesn't, then we're in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he does what he said he was going to do, you know, the standard chaos, explosions, running around screaming, that kind of thing, will probably follow
Listen.
Yeah.
fairly quickly after.
I look at Isaac, and then I do the eyes towards the guard. Like,
Look,
Yeah, Goon 1's finger is just now curling over the trigger.
Proper trigger discipline, the idiot.
Hey, buddy. No.
I'm
I'm just sitting there, like arms crossed, looking at him, going, "No."
I'm stood next to Zaps, right?
Yeah, I presume you didn't
Probably.
sit down. I
Yeah,
presume you were
it's
stood.
fine.
So,
Then it's fine. That's not a problem. I'm not worried about that.
so the goon's like, yeah, Mr. Niska is gonna have fun with you.
Sorry, can you speak up?
I wonder what parts of your body he will add to his collection.
oh, it's got to be his butt. It's Engelbutt. It has to be his butt.
But
I mean,
look,
for him,
but
the
the
butt,
fact, like it's so lumpy. I've been trying to get him to do the squats. Then we had a whole
Well done.
regime going.
Do we
He
have
wouldn't
to
stick
be-
to it.
Lunges.
Again about the squats. Seriously, now?
They're good for you.
Core strength.
Yes,
Engage your core.
Of all moments we're talking about this. Really? Now?
Look at Isaac.
Now?
Yeah, look at
just
this.
watch.
Look at all
It
this.
doesn't, that.
This is why we're recommending it to you, Zaps.
Talk about managing your
So he
assets.
takes my
Six.
butt as a trophy? Is that,
Hang
like,
on.
Because you're Engelbutt. Duh.
At this point, Goon 2 is finished on his comm, and a red light on the ceiling starts blinking. And Goon 2 just looks around. It's like, you know, Mr. Niska's only going to want this one. You other four,
Which one?
you're
Oh, yeah.
expendable.
Yeah, we are.
Well,
Would you like
Aware.
three.
hang on. What do you mean
like
with
to expend
expendable?
me?
Please
I would have to disagree with you on that.
make
Mr.
my
Guard. So what's your
day.
name?
It's
Mr.
M
Guard?
Guard.
What's your...
Goon?
So hang on, in the like motion picture reboot of this franchise, then Isaac is definitely played by Terry Crews.
Yeah.
Power.
Whereas Goon 1 is being a bit of an idiot and training his gun on Zaps, Goon 2 is definitely focused on Isaac at this point as the biggest threat in the room.
I mean, correct.
Hang on. Are you
But I have a
saying that-
question. Did anybody ever like think to take away our weapons?
Not as far as I'm aware.
Not as far as I'm aware either.
Not that- Not that I need a gun here. This is like,
No,
why
like-
would
Hands on
Look,
weapons.
Niska
Listen,
is very
listen.
much on the hoping his reputation prevents you from actually using your weapons on him.
now?
Oh, I
Look,
wish I
last
put a
ti-
bullet in his head.
Last time this happened, I did get shot by someone I thought was on our side, but let's see what happens this time. Turns to the guard. Okay, we can do this one of two ways. Either you both die, or you're both unconscious. Which do you prefer?
And at that point, we'll cut over to the meeting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Perfect.
No,
Yeah,
no.
that's good.
You just hear, you hear the rifle cock.
No.
That's
No,
the.
no,
Where did that come from?
We're cutting. No,
Yeah,
cut.
no, it's just after the sentence.
Every time.
No,
Every
no.
time no, Jack, we've cut.
Yes.
I prime the nuclear weapons.
Wu pulls out the button that says "Launch the nuke."
It just has the briefcase with the codes in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
All right.
But
So,
yeah,
we cut
Niska's
over.
now sat kind of behind this much smaller, more sort of work surface
Yeah.
desk, where he sort of
Okay.
works in private. Slightly comfier chair. The aide is stood behind him, and you're
Ooh.
sat in kind of what's more like a plush armchair rather than the more
Very
uncomfortable
nice.
chairs the others were sat on in his main office.
Okay. So I will sort of sit down, cross my legs, and just say, now, I don't mean to tell you how to do business, but how much do you trust your aide?
My aides are, in general, very trustworthy and loyal. Those that aren't, well, the others get to see what happens to those that aren't.
Hmm. Nevertheless, I would be more inclined to give you the full details were we to discuss this truly in private.
Give me social and influence.
All right.
See if
Social influence. Hmm.
I give Niska influenza.
Yeah. Okay. How about let's see. Okay. So influenza. Wait.
I
there it is.
mean, he's probably got a D12 flu shot, considering he's not a gentleman. So
It's true. I don't know if registered companion would apply, but spend. I know your ways. Spend 1 pop point to step up or double influence when you're attempting to follow proper etiquette or put someone at ease. Would that apply?
Yeah, I would say.
Okay, so
Sorry,
since influence is already a D12, I will spend my plot point and just add another D12, or just add influence again because that's how that works.
Niska is going to be using from not to be crossed. Fair warning.
Son of a bitch,
He's
that's
going
my
to double
thing.
influence when he uses the weight of his intimidating
Bastard!
reputation.
Bastard, that's my thing. Fair enough. Can I add a Sly Devil as well to this? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's add Sly Devil. I could spend a plot point to add another disarmed or vulnerable complication because someone alone in an intimate setting.
Oh,
You also have your assets.
no,
if
the
you
crew
want to use
contract.
contract.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. To
I'm not
you know.
using your tweaked angle in this one because that's not so relevant.
So
The other
let's
thing is you
add-
could also use your PDA.
That's true. So let's add the dice value of the. Let's add the crew contract. Add that, and let's add the client roster is the PDA, which is a D6. We got anything else here?
21 feet.
Is there anything else that can?
I think you got it all, but I don't know.
I mean, I could maybe disarming smile as well to add a different complication, but would that work? Keep it
No, because it's only an 8. You need a 10 and a 12. So
Mm.
you need D12s.
Well, I mean, depends, but yeah, okay.
You've still got a hero dice and 2 plot points.
I do still have a hero dice. Okay,
Yes,
all right.
and
I
plot
think
points,
I think we've added
I
all
think
the
is
things.
more valuable.
All right, let's do the thing. Ooh, 21 to beat. Come on. Ooh,
Oh, you can do it!
I can do it. I got point by the 5. By the 5.
No, the 8.
11.
The 8. No, oh, there's an 8. Sorry, yes, I thought that was included. Yeah, by an 8. By an 8.
Get a D12 big damn hero die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Niska then spends his
I've never
plot
handed
points.
out one of these before.
You have.
Ooh.
Now,
Nice.
Niska's plot points come from my personal reserve.
Yeah.
Yes, the exclusive reserve.
GM reserve.
Finest artisanal GM.
Wait, why do I see the trade cards? Wait.
Yeah,
What's
you need to
going
hit
on?
trade accepted to take one from me.
Oh, okay.
It's
Ah.
a facet of the system using plot points as an object.
I got
Yeah,
you.
they're,
I got you.
They're cards, basically, but
Okay.
that was... Like, I don't know how you're going to beat a 21 and then, yeah, wow.
19 with an 8. It's like.
CJ,
Oh,
Not if you're good at
that's how you
something.
roll
Seven.
dice.
that's how you do it. Oh,
Hey.
that was close though. That's an 11.
I have been the one rolling the 21.
Yeah, you have
11
done
and
that
an
when it
8.
matters.
Okay, so, all right.
So yeah, there's this brief moment where Niska just kind of locks eyes with you in a stare down, and then he turns to the aide and he's like, "You go fetch some more guards to help the Goon brothers."
Perfect. And does the door like lock behind them? Kind of
Yeah, so they
sort of thing.
and you see the 2 goons pointing guns at Isaac.
Yeah.
One
Just
Isaac,
like
one at Zaps, and then the aide. Then they...
Isaac is smiling.
Yeah,
I
Isaac
kind
is
of-
smiling very unnervingly.
I think what I want is that
Yep.
like he gives us a stare and then like he sends the person out, the doors open for that brief second where me and like either Isaac or probably Zaps or someone or whoever lock eyes briefly and I just give him a wink.
Yeah.
And then doors close back up. And so at that I'll stand up from sitting down, sort of hands behind back, start pacing around and say,
Don't forget you've got a slight limp.
yeah, probably just sort of limping just a little bit, and just like now, we should get down to business, Mr. Niska. You have, well, the organization I represent has interests on your organization, and this is a courtesy that we are affording you. The well, actually, shit. I should have had this set up already. But I forgot that I would need this.
We ask you to come on, and
No,
not even a professional though.
I just need like. Let's get some. I just need some names. Is actually what I need.
I mean, the easiest thing, Lannister send their regards.
Well, yeah, no. I have a thing. Let's go with. Okay. Yeah, it's this is a courtesy we are affording you. The same courtesy that you did not afford. Excuse me. That you did not afford. Hao Lan, Gong Shufen, Jessica. I'm just reading out the list of names of people who he screwed over with his dealings in the against the companions. People who he basically treated very badly in his dealings with them, and basically tried to intimidate them into not telling the companions what happened.
The secret technique there, Hats, is to say these people and hand him a list.
Yeah, I guess that's probably better. You know, I turn the PDA around like these people and just start flicking through them, and then
He looks at the list and then he looks back up at you. So you're the famous auditor.
and your books are in desperate need, and bring out the Joker, the custom pistol, and basically try and blank fire his head off.
Bah!
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'd like to
Keep.
do with that one is you'll hear
Yes.
the gunshot, but we'll cut.
I was going to ask that question.
Yeah.
Yes!
I don't want you guys to know if Niska survives or not.
Excellent.
That's my job.
Wonderful. No, that's perfect. I love
No,
that.
that's great. That's great.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's my job to do that.
That's
I'm the
the
one who
worst
likes
route.
to
I
do
don't.
that.
Too bad.
We don't know, like, in the room,
Yeah, no.
we're in, we don't know if that was a shot, like, next to on the floor, next to, like, to intimidate him, into the ceiling to set, like, or
Or
if
that
it was even a
Niska shot
setup.
Maurice.
or the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No idea.
it could be anything. Like, it could even be Maurice, like, pretending to kill Niska.
Yeah, you don't.
Yep.
No idea. Yeah.
All we know for certain now is that it's definitely go time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, so I think we give first turn to the guard who was, like, tightening his finger on the trigger because
He's been waiting for
so
that's
long.
fair. That's fair.
I'm
I
just.
don't
gonna
like
go,
it, but that's fair.
I'm gonna go grab a drink while you sort that out.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. So yeah. You guys hear a gunshot from the other room.
Duck and roll.
The two goons in the room immediately turn and start running for the door.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Oh, how disappointing.
I still duck and roll. It's like ineffectually just bump against the desk.
But yeah, Bum gets my chair like, what the hell are you doing, Zaps?
Shut up!
Just imagine it from the floor. I don't know.
I put my feet on Zaps, like, oh, nice tool.
But anyway, I'm assuming Isaac and Eliza want to do something after that gunshot.
Well, I mean, I'm waiting for Keith to tell me how far the guards get in their turn.
They will get to Niska's door. They won't open it.
Okay.
At the moment, we aren't in fight order, so you guys are free to pick who acts first and do what you
Yeah,
want.
I mean, as always, I'm going to argue that I can get out a pistol faster than Eliza can get out a rifle.
Yes. I'll give you that. But there was a reason why I wanted the cocking, like the rifle
I
sound.
know, which is why I didn't let you have it.
It doesn't make
There-
sense
There
to
is
be
no
able
way the
to.
guards would have let you cock that rifle.
Exactly. There's no way you pull out a rifle, cock it, and the guard's like, no, but please
don't
keep
pull it
going.
that
We'll
way.
Can
let
we
you
just
pull it
stop
that
talking about cocking it for like 5 seconds?
No.
No.
Okay,
You
well,
know the answer.
Go ahead,
well,
Nav.
I tried. Alright,
You
so the
ask
two guards,
first, I go second.
so they were pointing guns at like Zaps and us, and then they turned and ran to the door, right?
Yeah, finish the door.
How far away are they from me?
It's not a big office, so they're maybe 5-10 feet.
Can I make it to there in like the space of a round?
Oh yeah, yeah. We don't worry about movement speeds.
Yeah, no, I was like, okay, because, like, yeah, like the goal here is to stop them from, or is it?
I mean, do we just create more chaos, or you have the lead?
Like the thing is, ideally, we want to create more chaos. We want to get out of here. If they're going after Maurice and Niska,
It's
then-
whatever Zaps would do because he would. Sorry, Zaps. Isaac would do because he doesn't have time to. I'm sorry.
oh God, if you take my character again,
But,
you and I are gonna have words. No, so I will actually charge the guards and attempt to slam one of them against the door before they can open it.
Okay, that is going to be physical and fight, or physical and move, whichever you would like to use.
Okay. Let's go physical and fight.
You didn't just get something to drink. You got something to eat.
I had some leftovers ready to go. I just warmed them up. I was like,
Nice.
Right.
ah,
One.
He's a real goon one.
Okay. I haven't done this for a while, so.
ah. Surely not everybody was kung fu fighting.
Physical. Fight. Close quarters. Scrapper.
Bulletproof vest.
I would like to take a. Well, actually, do I even need to do that?
You've only got a 9.
I do not.
So.
I do not need to do that. Don't even worry about it. I'm going to roll that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
16 with a complication.
Yeah. Nice.
So
Yep.
describe. In fact, because this is an extraordinary success, you're going to be able to take out both of them.
Perfect. So, they like.
Do you just do the smack two heads together?
No, they run for the door. And like one's going for the console, and I basically just charge his friend into the wall of my shoulder and like tackle him into the wall, like, leaving like a goon-sized dent. So the goon is dented into the wall, and then I spin back around and like spinning back elbow the other guy in the head to disorient him, and then I smash his face into the door, and I put his hand on the hand reader as he's like dropping to the floor and open the door.
Okay, I'm going to give you the d6 of a damaged shoulder for that.
Yep.
Just tweaked your shoulder a bit as you did that shoulder barge. The door
Works for me.
back open. You see Maurice standing over Niska with a smoking gun.
Oh wait, do we? Was the door?
I was gonna say, I thought we were not. I mean,
Yeah, well, the
no.
door was closed. Wasn't it?
Nav is
Nav
opening the door
explicitly
with
just
one of the
opened it.
goons.
Oh, this door.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
The goons were going
ran to
for
the sound
it.
of the gunshot.
yeah. So
Right. Okay. So we should, in that case, we should resolve what happened then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We now need to resolve.
Now
that.
we need a
I
roll.
was
go.
hoping
Okay, so
these
now-
guys wouldn't open the door, but they want to know.
Well, I think it's more like in my head it's more of an accident.
Oh yeah,
Like-
you're trying to stop him, but it still goes down.
I'm
and hits
elbowing the
thing
guy
anyway.
in the head, and he like falls and like his hand brushes the door panel.
yeah,
Hats, can you join me in the polyhedron bunker for a moment?
Oh.
yeah. I figured this was
Oh.
gonna happen.
I mean, we can jump into West Marches on this one.
Oh yeah,
can't
if
we?
you can see West Marches on this one, then we'll do that one then.
Yeah, I can. Nani? Okay, here we are.
Right, so the others are all now unable to hear what we're talking about unless they're watching the stream.
Oh no. We'll
the
know.
secret tech.
You've got a bit of crap on your shoulder there. You need to brush it off. Okay, we'll see if they respond.
So
Yes,
you were aiming to kill.
I was aiming. Yeah, headshot, like trying to just wham.
Okay. I would like you to give me a physical and shoot, then, please.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I do have shoot pistols,
Yep.
so let me just clear the pool first. So physical, shoot, pistols. A whole lot there. Oh, actually, can I do my noisy cricket distinction on the Joker? Actually, do I add that to the roll as well? Actually, I would, being an asset. So add the custom pistol to the thing. So double shoot. If it's a D8 and you double it, does that just add another D8?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll shoot a second time.
Yeah, you can either do 2d8s or you can step it up to a d10, depending on what you think would be better.
I think we had just written this as just double shoot,
Yeah.
so we'll go with that. I do get a D8 knocked on my ass complication after the roll. Sorry, somebody on a moped.
I forgot to
outside.
roll your
You do have the tweaked ankle, yes.
There.
Somebody on a motorbike outside.
That actually improves that to a 13, so 13 to beat.
So let me just double check. We got physical, shoot, pistols, or shoot twice, and then the Joker custom pistol. I could roll those as d4s to try and beat the thing, or to try and get plot points, but I'm not gonna because I still have some, and I have some big damn hero dice. So, actually, no, this is shoot. Oh no, I'm using shoot, and you can only use one skill per thing. So
Yeah, but you get the extra 6 for pistols. So
yep, we got that. All right, let's go. Got to beat the 13. So defender wins in a tie. I will spend a plot point to buy the biggest number, by the 5.
Yep. Niska will spend a plot point.
Yep.
To buy his 5.
Then I will spend my last plot point to roll my d12. I think probably the best thing to do there.
Or you can just keep your 3.
Or I can keep a 3.
Niska's only got a 2 left on his pool. So
That's true. He does. Oh yeah, you're right. Then let's do that. Keep the 3. Yep.
So that's just a success. So
So I do take a d8 complication from the thing, which is knocked on my ass. I just get slammed backwards, from the force of trying to fire this while it's partially constructed, as I'm pulling it out and just trying to do it without,
and
putting the safety catch on or whatever.
Niska will spend his remaining plot point, which goes directly to you, to step up your tweaked ankle complication.
Yeah,
being knocked on your ass.
that makes sense. Yeah.
So if you accept that trade,
Oh yeah, sorry. I do.
that puts your tweaked ankle up to a D10. Now,
Yeah.
because Niska is a major game master's character, one shots don't kill him like they do for goons.
Nope,
so
that's
Niska
fair.
now has a D6 bullet wound in his head.
Aha! So probably by the temple or something.
Yeah, it's grazed his skull a bit.
What I want to say has happened is that I think I can just pop him in the head, but he actually moves much quicker than I was expecting. And he just ducks and just goes right through the side of his head, bleeding a lot, but I didn't get between the eyes kind of deal.
Right, let's rejoin the main chat.
All right.
Oh,
So
I mean, I wouldn't say no.
Hi, people.
Hello.
So
I
everything's
hope you all
fine.
enjoyed watching that on stream.
Yeah. I don't think they were. I did the test, which was, there's a bit of crap on your shoulder. You should brush it off, and nobody went.
That's Isaac's go-to move anyway.
I know.
So yeah, you guys see. I said standing over. What you actually see is is Maurice on his arse. He's flat on the floor, gun smoking in his hands.
Yeah, I think it's because it's fairly small. I got slammed up against the wall, so I'm just holding the pistol, clutching back a little bit.
And Niska, one side of his face is just a curtain of blood.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And we're now into combat rounds. So Nav, who are you throwing to?
Who are my options?
Hi.
Everybody except yourself, and goons who are knocked out. So you can even throw to
Everybody.
Niska if you want.
I do kind of want to throw to Niska.
If he starts running away, I get even better at shooting and killing him.
That's true. That's true.
No, but I want to see what he does.
Yeah, no.
Honestly, my favorite idea is that after that whole sequence happens with all the hand-to-hand combat in the door, that's when Eliza cocks her eyes what the... Aw, come on.
I was so ready to shoot them.
I think,
Yeah, but
so,
no,
I think
throw to Niska.
for the
I
narrative, dramatic, contrivance of
Yeah.
the scene, I want to throw to Niska because everyone else
Absolutely
just
agree.
got to do stuff and it's his turn.
All right.
Okay. So what Niska is going to do is he is going to sit upright in his chair, and he's going to slam a button on his desk.
Hey, there we go.
shit.
A button.
Oh no.
If anybody
Big
wants to attempt
threatening
to
red
prevent that,
button.
we can do an opposed roll.
Yes.
Feel they're close enough.
Well, actually, I think the only person who's in a position to prevent that Maybe Eliza.
Maybe. I mean, no, I'm like we're in a small room.
I thought
I'm
you were
like,
slammed back against.
yeah, I am, but that doesn't mean I'm
Oh,
not in a
okay.
position to do something. I could
Oh,
like,
okay.
it's-
I
But I
thought-
do
sorry,
like
I
Eliza getting this shot.
got the
yeah,
impression you were off balance.
I am, but again, that doesn't mean I can't
Okay.
do something.
It's
But,
still 3 feet, Nav, so
yeah,
Yeah.
you
it's-
can
it
lunge
was
for Niska if that's
What
you
knocked you?
want.
Just out of interest, what knocked you back?
my gun.
I figured.
I got the.
Maurice has a noisy cricket, which is why you heard
Yep.
the gunshot.
Yep.
Right.
Well, I mean,
it's a
we can take the
distinction.
gunshot anyway.
Well, it's a distinction on that gun. I can choose to fire it noisy cricket style, which double shoot, but I take a D8 knocked on my ass complication.
That's so good.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
Because I was like, I want to fucking shoot this guy, so yeah, fuck it.
But yeah, we would have heard it regardless of a gun.
Yeah,
'Cause
probably.
Guns are loud.
Yeah.
You're not in Ace Attorney land.
I mean, Niska's office is one place I wouldn't object to being.
I
like,
was going to say like it
soundproofed.
soundproofed, yeah, but
Yeah.
with that, I'm not. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
With what I did, that makes sense.
So Niska's throwing to.
Well, he's trying to smack the button, and somebody's
Oh,
trying
right.
to do
Giving
something
somebody a
about
chance
it.
So we're gonna
to vote
oppose
if they
him.
want to.
Actually, yeah, if you want to oppose him, Jack, go for it. If you want to do that.
cool. Do I get to oppose him Eliza Fisher style?
It is up to you how you oppose.
However you want to justify
Cool.
it,
You
Jack.
have got to
Well,
prevent a man
fucking-
from sitting upright and hitting a button on his desk.
That's not a problem.
He can't push the button if he. The enemy cannot push the button
Right.
when they are.
If you
possessed.
disable his hand.
Magic!
I'm doing my part.
Would you like to know more?
No, I wouldn't. Thank you.
I do not wish to know more.
Man, it's been so long since I've seen that film.
Yeah.
I always forget that Neil Patrick Harris is in it.
Right?
I was just thinking about him.
Yeah.
And their whole like future aesthetic. Anyway, we can talk about this afterwards.
Do have a question. Would pushing the button for him count as running away from me?
What?
You don't
I don't think he's running away. He's
What are
Well-
you trying to justify? Tell us that first.
I have the no retreat trigger on Jake,
Oh.
which is if this is slamming down safety doors.
What does the trigger say?
Once per scene when you gun down someone running away from you.
Yeah, he's not running.
Yeah, no, that's too specific for this. Like, yeah.
If you'd written it as trying to escape,
Yeah,
then
that's
would
the
have been.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I actually just copied verbatim
Well,
Yeah,
from another
that's-
one.
well, you've got.
Then
what
it's
you've
fair.
got.
I mean, yeah, Niska Skyplex, that makes sense.
And
You only have to beat a 9. So.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't think-
don't Eliza Fisher this. I mean, Jack, I would suggest spending a plot point and getting an extraordinary success with that 4.
Yeah.
sounds good.
I
Just
forgot
You got
to
6
say,
plot
you
points.
get
best.
you get a D6 bullet wound complication from Niska, so you can roll a D6 for free.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he has his bullet wound
Oh.
because I shot him. Yeah,
I
roll
mean-
it. Yeah, I mean, I did. Roll a d6. If you get a 6, this makes this better.
Is it a D6 shot
another
to the
4.
face?
Yeah, it's shot to like the side of the head, like temple.
Nice.
Yeah.
Maurice is
Um,
cold.
Yes.
But I am gonna spend a plot point though.
Yeah.
To upgrade to a.
He does have a jinx in his. You could buy a
Extraordinary
jinx for him as well.
Yeah.
He's got a 1 in his roll.
I think I have to do that before I roll.
No, but you can use it to step up one of his complications.
I got that.
And
I'll spend it to.
I was gonna say I was also willing to do that
So
because if
that'll
that
step
makes
him
it
up to
easier.
a D10 bullet wound.
There we
Yes.
go. Done.
Makes sense.
And then the
done.
extraordinary success.
And I get a. What's his biggest place? A D8?
Yeah, he only 8. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also like an extraordinary success, so I don't know how much damage that does to hit.
That's
Oh,
2.
it's an extraordinary success. Yes, so that actually takes that to a D12.
Ah, shit.
Which
So
I was
close.
hoping to. I think I was.
No, it's only when it goes above a D12. Niska is still
Exactly.
stepping
That's
up.
why I was hoping
Taking
that.
out is above a D12.
It's
Yeah,
close
so
though. It's
You
close.
step it up twice for the extraordinary success, and then you paid for the jinx.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
That leaves it to Maurice, actually, for in our sort of narrative of things that I've got.
what
at the
happens
moment.
is
Well,
Yeah.
Niska gets to slam the button.
Yeah.
Niska is still going to hit the button, but you did some extra damage. So just describe how you shoot Niska.
So it's just as the door opens, we see the scene that's unfolded. Maurice against the wall. Niska sitting upright in his chair. The rifle just snaps up. One quick shot directly center mass pushes Niska back on his chair, and his arm that was stretched for the button just falls on it.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause I'm still letting Niska get away with this, but I thought you'd like the chance
Yeah,
to
no.
inflict the damage.
What happens?
So what happens is Niska hits the button, and as you suspected, just security just thump down in front of the desk, and Niska is isolated.
Well then it is down to me.
Yeah.
Pressure.
Between Niska and
Well-
Maurice.
Yeah, I figured
Oh.
halfway through the room. Yeah.
Oh, I
He's
see.
got like
Okay.
almost like a little security chamber, panic room built around his desk.
Okay.
Interesting.
So we're going to drop out of combat, and
All
we're
right.
going to start a timed action for you guys
Yeah,
escaping
that
the
makes
station.
sense.
You assume we're escaping.
Well, that's the thing. The station has gone on lockdown, and we have to not be killed.
Yeah.
If you
At
want to
this
fight
point-
this and take your way through multiple groups of guards, I'm happy to do that. I was going
No,
to.
no, no, no.
I'm sure you are.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Are we at this
The
point?
Daedalus has a
give
goal.
up- No, are we willing to give up killing Niska at this point?
Yeah, no, we've
Nope.
come. We're very close.
Yeah.
Hey,
if you want
has
that,
anyone
yeah.
got Has anyone got a computer hacker that we can use? Anyone?
Anyone?
No,
Uh,
do we have one?
Someone
Computer
who can
hackers.
Perhaps open a series of blast doors.
100 credits for a computer hacker.
Did
Anyone?
someone say
Anybody?
tech support?
Open the blast doors. Open
This
the
looks
blast
like a
doors.
job for tech support.
It's my first day. Alright, cool.
He's 19.
Hello. Okay.
All right,
Help
so
you
we're
with-
going to spend the first beat of our timed action to escape,
No,
trying to
if-
open the
if you don't want to
shutters.
try and escape yet, then that's absolutely fine. So, what will happen though is after this action.
Don't tell us.
Okay.
Something will happen after this action.
Yeah, something will happen.
Okay.
We'll find out when we come to it.
We are
Okay,
trading.
Lewis. So Niska's desk is in front of you with a computer terminal on it.
Alright.
I shouldn't have
GUEST.
two.
Just like frantically
I
hacking.
only have one.
KNIFE.
As
Hunter 2.
as you're doing that, like Zaps is like, check under the desk. Check out. That's where people hide their.
That's where the keys
password,
are.
right?
So there is
where
an
they hide
visor to
the
flip down. Just ooh.
Oh,
like a
yes.
sticky note with the.
Alright, I'm gonna
versus
try
the
this.
key.
Someone look in his desk drawer for a book of passwords.
I am probably also just like picking myself up off the ground at this point, looking around at everyone else. Just be like, this is what happens when you all have to pull an audible. Engelbert, you fucking idiot.
I'm sorry, I panicked. I don't know what happened.
I know exactly what happened. You said some fucking shit that I had to improvise around.
You did quite
Welcome
well.
to my
Thank you.
world.
This is the thing. I was planning to go. I was like full on hitman. I was like, let's find some like wine. Let's poison the wine. It's like, well, now I have to go because otherwise
Yeah.
they're all gonna get killed.
Yeah.
I mean,
Welcome to the Daedalus
Yeah.
crew.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm
No,
sorry.
actually, no. So this is an in-universe thing for a second. So Isaac just comes up to you and puts your hands on his shoulder. It's like,
Sorry.
yeah, I know,
I know.
buddy. I know.
We have a support group.
I'll send you an
not this
invite.
bad, but
Look, on occasion he does it and it ends up working out well, but yeah.
yeah,
Today, not one of those days.
I owe you big time. We'll figure
Sterling?
out how to make that up later.
Sterling, what's the what's your sort of
So you're going
estimate
need to do
here?
A
Well, I do not
operate to hack this.
Forget the parts here, and it's going to be extra.
Alright.
It is 17.
Oh
Oh,
not a-
well, there's your problem.
Can I use no for computers?
No, because it's going to operate for
Is
computers.
that yes or no?
Yeah, it's operate.
Okay,
And you
so-
don't-
You use
operate
the
is your
specialization if
skill.
you're using the skill, so that would be knowing about computers rather than hacking.
You have to operate.
Okay, well I've got Cortex Hacker. Can I use that?
Yeah, one thing
Absolutely.
though, this is not Alliance tech, so you don't get that.
Yeah, I know.
Also,
This
don't
is
forget your
Niska
mental.
Oh yeah, I put
Oh, yeah,
mental
your
in there as well.
And your PDA.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah.
Does the PDA have any distinctions on it?
No.
Well, the
No,
PDA
triggers,
is a
it's
D6
just she
asset.
has a
Triggers,
PDA
sorry, I
for
meant-
hacking, yeah.
That's what I meant.
Let me
Yeah.
check.
It's all very much this at this point.
If you're able to, remind me how lending works, by the way.
So you're allowed to lend a skill dice of yours to someone else who's taking an action.
Okay.
I think it
So
just
in this
we've
case, if somebody was
established
helping finding the passwords or something like that.
if you had an operate skill that you could lend that.
I have a D8. I'm actually not bad with small
Does
things.
it cost a plot point? I think it costs a plot point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on. What's my notice? I could add my notice as I'm looking through the desk. It's only a D6, but
I mean, if you
Oh.
want, because I can add a D10. 'cause I've got
Okay,
a D10.
I have.
go for it.
I have.
That seems more like a woo thing anyway.
Man.
I mean,
Okay, I
yeah,
have.
who would be rifling through the drawers now?
Yeah, no,
That
absolutely.
is a very
Hats,
rude
what do you
thing.
have?
So I have inside knowledge under registered companions. Like when you create an asset related to an individual history, biodata, or cortex record, you step it up. But I don't know.
Okay,
If,
that I don't know
Don't
if
think-
that
no.
applies.
Mm.
No, that's
Uh,
you haven't created the asset for that.
I was gonna say like I have to get to that point first.
Oh, hang on. Can I spend a plot point to add a asset to this scene that says never used before? The fact that Niska's never used this panic room before, so the updates on it are a bit dodgy. They've never really had to test it.
Mm,
Yeah, I like the
What
idea
about-
was installed after the Firefly crew rescued Mal.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
wait!
it-
If we can just do that, if we can just do that and like spend a plot point to create an asset for the scene, is that a thing we can just do?
Yeah, and then
Sorry.
yeah.
then you can get your step it up. so
Then
you- yeah.
right, okay. I was like, how do I get to that point? So what I want to do, because I have inside knowledge, is spend an asset to related to an individual's history, biodata, or contact record. So the history, try and find like an important person in his history. Someone who the password is likely to be.
Oh,
Okay, so
bad
let's
or
call it
birthdays or stuff
let's
like
call it
that,
an
so-
asset of like profile of Niska.
Yeah, Niska's
Yes.
profile. Let's do
Yeah.
that.
okay.
Um,
Yeah, no. In that case, I'm not like I'm stepping back because I don't want to like pile on
He
assets.
needs
That feels
to
Because-
wrong.
spends it to get the D8.
So I spend that, and it gets stepped up once.
yes,
so
that's
it's a
yeah,
D8.
you can add that.
So it's a D8 asset. So
Okay.
you can add
Cool.
that.
Cool,
Do you
cool,
want
cool,
my
cool.
do you want my D10 notice as well?
We're not using notice, are we?
No, it's operate.
It's operate.
Well, Keep
No,
said that.
no. It's somebody
Oh,
rifling
yeah.
through the desk. So that
Oh
would be,
right, okay.
Then have my D10 notice.
Sorry, is Sterling doing this?
Yes.
I'm the
Sterling-
hacker.
Hacking.
Right.
Sterling is doing the hacking.
And this
Who
is all one roll.
Rifling through the desk.
Yeah, we were
trying
just
to
piling
find
this
the
into
book
a
of
huge.
passwords.
Into a
Okay,
massive
right.
roll.
I'm with you.
please work. Yeah, please.
Was it?
Yes.
Yeah, because the
I'm
D8
assuming it's going to be quite hard.
We've created only one asset and
it's
only
a 17. We already
It's a
have.
17 now,
We are,
right?
yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm ironing.
It's all right. It's all the way back up there, so it's got off the screen.
Yeah,
I mean,
17.
that was
I
also-
should have waited till Linz had finished adding, but yeah, it's a 17.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
All right.
Okay.
I mean,
Here we go.
You just make us scramble harder.
Yes.
Yay.
First try.
That's such
Okay.
a roll, though.
No jinxes either.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
So, how I see this, it's from Niska's perspective. He's sitting there. The doors go back open again, and everybody who is armed is pointing a gun at him.
Well, no. Like,
Well,
so
that
first of
is
all, like,
the camera angle that we see.
Oh
Then
no.
we flip to the reverse.
And he's not
angle,
there, is he?
And you're all pointing at an empty chair, which
Yeah, there we go.
suspiciously has no blood on it.
Oh, can we like? If I step around, is there like? I'm going to assume that there's either some sort of tube up above or down below or something.
Yeah, it
Some
looks
sort
like
of
whatever's
a
happened is like rotated a new chair into place.
Oh, okay.
cunning. Well,
Son of a bitch.
shit.
But can we? If it's done that and we've hacked the thing, can we like spin it around again?
He's probably
Bring him
stood up.
back.
Yeah, no. I want to see if he's on the other side.
With a
That
bunch
would
of
be
Nazis,
awkward.
it's
Either way, I
Indiana
think. Just push
Jones.
it.
Yep.
Presses a button and it rotates back around. And then
Let's
the bloody-
rotate the board.
There's and what rotates in is a chair with the appropriate blood stains, but it is also empty.
Nice.
Okay, shit. Okay, we got to go through there. Like, can we like turn it and like stick it open? Or
Everyone
something?
get on the chair.
Yeah.
Everybody
I'm
just
not getting on that. It's covered in
near
blood.
this chair. Just near the chair so we can all go along.
All right,
with
group
it.
I-
hug,
well,
everybody.
Okay, so
As
first
you guys
of all,
are debating this, a couple more goons burst through the main office door.
I'm gonna turn.
No, we
so
need
here's-
to leave now.
So, well, here's what happens is, well, here's what I do at least. Is so Maurice like leaps over the desk, like gets his hand ready on the button to spin the thing around. And it's like, I've got to go after this guy. You don't have to come with me. Y'all have your own problems. You need to get out of here. I'm going after him.
I mean, if we leave, our problems aren't going to be any less, so we might as well.
Yeah,
Shit,
that's me.
wait,
That's
I'm
Me as
trying to think.
well.
So you took out the 2 goons who were there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm sleeping in a
Um,
pile now.
Can I just shut the safe room again?
Look,
Well,
look,
that'll shut it
as
around
long-
Maurice.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
no.
It's
Okay,
just
here's
around
what-
Niska's desk.
Can you? Was there like some sort of security recording in here? Because if you can download the security recording of me trying to kill him, and then you can then spin that as, this guy tried to kill Niska and we tried to stop him.
But
Maybe
that's
delete
assuming
the
Niska
bit
dies.
with Eliza.
Well,
shooting
yeah. But like, if you can try and spin this such that like we were trying to stop someone who was trying to kill Niska, we weren't the aggressors or anything. You
That
might,
would require there to be cameras in Niska's personal office.
yeah, which there probably are.
Anyway, look, we're getting too far off the point here.
Yes.
I think,
We are also
Dramatically-
almost over time, so
yeah, dramatically, Maurice
Yeah.
is hitting the button, vanishing, and then the rest of us are going to have to get out of here.
Yeah,
That's-
that sounds good.
Yeah.
I was happy to meet you.
And it's just like, and I'll say like, look, y'all got me this far, and I've repaid you, kind of. And we're not out of the woods yet, but I have saved your ass. But this I have to do, so I'll bid you, and I'll pick up my hat from my clothes and just put it back on.
Yes.
feel like a
second
bit-
the second before you slam the button, a tiny box with the first aid cross on it just flings over to you, and I say,
Patch
"Here,
it.
patch up."
It's like, all
I
right,
spend a plot point to fix you.
yay!
I do the doctor thing.
And then like,
All right,
I'll
and
just be
then
like, I grab
with-
the thing, and I was like, I'll see you around, and then I just off we go.
See you,
And-
space cowboy.
Yes, I
Yes.
was thank you.
Well done, Lindsay. Well done.
And on that note,
cool. So you guys
And-
all right with running for a few more minutes just to get you guys to
Yeah.
escape?
No, it's fine.
Rather
That's
than-
fine.
yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
not a problem.
we should figure out what happens by ourselves there, Keeb.
Yes, definitely. We'll do that.
yeah,
probably
sure.
between
Like we
episodes
can
and-
carry on. I thought we were just going to leave it on that cliffhanger, but yeah, we can carry-
I mean, I do like that cliffhanger.
yeah.
I mean,
Unless it,
Actually,
I
yeah,
don't
let's
know.
leave it there and
We
we'll
need to
pick
get
up
out.
for another
Yeah.
session next time.
Sounds
We
like a
can
lovely
run-
escape scene.
Like, I mean, it's not gonna. It's going to be an escape, and then we can go on to whatever we're going on to.
yeah, yep. And then you'll have to see what happens, and me and Keeb will figure out what happens to Niska.
And
And
Or and Maurice, yeah, and that will become relevant if it ever does. Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah. Did the thing.
So yeah, we'll end on that cliffhanger of see you, space cowboy.
Yeah.
Just off we go.
Sterling,
tweaked
are you
ankle
into
is a
anime?
D8, by the way.
Oh, the tweaked ankle. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't control that.
No, but
Oh, yeah,
I'm just
because I
saying
agree.
it has become a D8 because I did the thing where I spend a plot point, throw medical stuff at you and say fix it.
That is
Sounds
how
good.
Eliza heals everybody. She just throws a bandage at them.
Yeah.
Jam a stim pack and then off we
I
go.
mean, for Isaac, it always says ouchie or boo boo.
Anyway,
All right, we did the thing.
let's do the sign off.
Oh boy.
So thank you everybody for watching. We'll probably be back. It's probably looking like January at this point.
Yeah,
makes
probably.
Yeah.
The new year.
Indeed. So yes, we will see you all then. Don't forget to check out Red Nightmare Sundays 4 till 6 UK time over at twitch.tv/Red Nightmare 7, and Can't Wear Hats, our wonderful special guest, Monday to Wednesdays 7:30 till 10ish
10:30, yeah, usually.
UK time. over at twitch.tv/can'twearhats. And
Hey.
you can also follow all these fine people on Twitter. Their usernames are roughly what is displayed below.
More or less.
Thanks for joining us, Hat.
No, this was great fun.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
I love that this character was beyond being an entire reference to the song by the Steve Miller Band. It was actually kind of a fun character. I think I'm learning, and you can probably attest to this, Red, that this character is sort of my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
You know, like the con man type character.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was good, and I was like, oh yeah. The moment when I was like, no, I don't try and like sneak. No, I ask someone where it is because that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's what they're supposed to be good at. But yeah, no, this was a lot of fun, and just it's that feeling of you just get to drop in to this like crazy thing of just of like the shenanigans. I think is the good word of the Daedalus crew. Which I have been enjoying for a while, so it's good to have some fun with everyone in that setting. So, yeah,
You got to experience maximum zaps as well. Which...
Yeah.
I think the most maximum zaps that we've had so far.
Yes,
Ultra zaps.
Like
Now,
I said,
with new hat.
Like I said, I was totally planning to be like, oh, let's be very subtle about this, and they're like, well,
Yeah, no, I apologize for that.
no, that was great. That forces it into just completely improvise and be like, well, and I have to do it this way.
Forces everyone to improvise.
Yeah.
It's interesting as a player as well, because like you can see where things are going, and I'm just sat here and I'm like, can't do anything about it. So's Isaac. He's sat there like, can't do shit about this.
That's
Just gonna sit here,
Yeah.
and then the
You're
train
mighty.
wreck starts, and you see it in slow motion, and it's coming, and it's coming, and it's coming, and you can't do anything. So you're just like,
Yeah.
all right, have to wait it out.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
So that's how we
Maybe
maybe
perhaps
guide
it's
this
Slightly
episode.
smaller warning than the time when I just had a goon just start breaking your ship without warning because you skipped straight to that part. Anyway, thank you
right.
for watching, whether that was live or on the VOD, and we will see you all next time.
YouTube.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
That one.
Bye. Where's? Bye.